Alright guys, this is your tropical update for September 10th, 2018. Today is Monday and we got multiple threats looming. First of all, we have a very dangerous storm, a Category 3, winds approximately 115 miles per hour as of now. And sorry, wrong tweet. Hold up, I got y'all. Hurricane Florence reached Category 3 status last night, rapidly intensifying as we speak, and hurricane hunters are going out. They predict this to reach Category 4 status before landfall, before slightly weakening and making landfall somewhere in between South Carolina and North Carolina. Let's go with somewhere between Georgia and Virginia. It'll hit in that area. We don't know for sure yet. If you are on the coast, anywhere from Georgia, Wilmington, anywhere like that, go inland. Get as far inland as you can. Specifically, Ohio. Get to Ohio. If you're in North Carolina, get to Ohio. That's going to be the safe place for y'all, is Ohio. Get to Ohio. Trust me. This storm is not something to play around with. It's going to be a very dangerous storm. It could be stalling for days over South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, or Virginia, or even DC, or it could stall just offshore and continue to dump more water and storm surge. So I'd watch out. And Florence is expected to be moving west-northwestward, and this should bring it on a pretty close to Wilmington. It'll hit somewhere most likely near the South Carolina, North Carolina border along the coast. I don't know for sure yet. So that's a danger. Everyone watch out and prepare. Go to the store now, buy waters before they run out. Then we got Isaac, and Isaac is a threat down the road for Jamaica and for Puerto Rico and the Greater Antilles. This system needs to be watched, but I expect it to weaken once it gets into the Caribbean, and I don't really think it's going to do much to Jamaica, but if it does make it to Jamaica, it'll probably be a weak tropical storm. Now, I could be wrong. It could be a hurricane. A lot of uncertainty in the forecast with Isaac, so I would stay tuned to look at the models, and in 2 or 3 days, we'll have a better idea what's going to happen with this thing later on. All right. The next system I want to look at is something that actually quite a few models develop. The GFS doesn't. There's a few models that don't, but the Canadian, the Euro, the UCMET, the UCMET only shows the tropical wave, but it still shows a surface reflection. It's really the Euro, the Navy, and the Icon, the German model. Those three show development of a wave that's currently in the northwestern Caribbean. NHC is giving this 10% chance in 24 hours and a 40% in 5 days to develop. And they continue to gradually raise chances. Expect them to continue because I really think this one's going to develop. This one could be a sneaker. Now, I don't really think this will be like a Florence. I think it'll be more like a weaker system, like a Gordon. But who knows? It's going to be moving a lot slower than Gordon did. It's going to have a lot more time over water in the Gulf of Mexico. So stay tuned. I will be making more videos on Florence and how it's going to impact the East Coast very soon. Please do not base what you're going to do based on my forecast. My forecasts are my thoughts alone. And go to the National Hurricane Center for better details on what might happen. Well, as you can see, the Euro shows a closed low just inland on Texas in 144 hours. That's 6 days. That just simply means that we're going to be looking at a rainy few days here in Texas, possibly windy, depends on how strong this thing gets once again. Because the Euro shows it just a weak tropical depression, and moving very slowly across Texas, which could cause flooding. But the Navy shows a Category 2 hurricane heading towards the Texas coast, stalling just off the middle Texas coast. And the Icon, of course, shows a weak tropical storm strengthening before landfall. So We don't know exactly what might happen, but the idea is that something could form in the Gulf. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. This is James Senna, and everyone have a great day.